Pat Conover. I'm 69 years old, and I have heart disease, high blood pressure, and incurable fast-growing prostate cancer. I have a couple of other chronic conditions and special concerns as a transgender person, and in addition, I'm allergic to some of the drugs that would most be used to treat my conditions. I'm actually doing the wise things for myself and am still productive in several ways. One of the big reasons for my sustained good health is my primary care physician, Dr. Gail Povar. In addition to being a good doctor, she is an outstanding advocate in coordinating for my sometimes complex care. I believe significantly more money can be saved in Medicare by directing more resources to primary physicians for coordination and patient advocacy and less to the complex organizational programs that have the same purpose. Instead of buying expensive football teams, what we need is more archers.
Well, let me, I'm not going to comment on football because are most people around here Ravens fans or Redskins fans? I mean, I'm just not sure. I just wanted to make sure. You know, I don't know. See, this is why I didn't want to talk about football. And we got a Navy person here. This issue of primary care physicians is absolutely critical. And it has the promise of making such a big difference in the overall health of everybody, from children to seniors. It used to be that most of us had a family doctor. You would consult with that family doctor. They knew your history. They knew your family. They knew your children. That they helped deliver babies. And as a consequence, what happened is that everybody got regular checkups and could anticipate a lot of the problems that are out there. Now, in these big medical systems, so often what happens is that you're shuttled around from specialist to specialist. Oftentimes, people don't have a primary care physician that they're comfortable with, so they don't get regular checkups. They don't get regular consultations. Preventable diseases end up being missed. And you don't have the kind of coordination that's necessary between all these different specialists, right? So you go to one doctor, they take a test, then you go to the hospital, they have you take the same test. A lot of errors occur because there's not communications between these various specialists, and it adds a lot of cost because each time that test is being taken, they're charging Medicare if you're on Medicare, and if you're not on Medicare, they're charging the insurance company, and that is part of what is adding to all these costs. So what we've been trying to do, and this was a major focus of the health reform bill, is how do we get more primary physicians, number one, and number two, how do we give them more power so that they are the hub around which a patient-centered medical system exists, right? And first step is getting more primary care physicians. I mean, sadly, a lot of young medical students, they'd love to go into primary care, but primary care physicians don't get paid as well as specialists. So they say to themselves, you know what, I've got all these medical school bills that I got to pay. I've got to become a plastic surgeon or something. And so part of the bill was to, through loan forgiveness programs and other mechanisms, make it more enticing for young medical students to go into primary care, build up the pool of primary care physicians.